And I hope all young people will be willing to at least come and hear the evidence as you have. I honor you.
What do you personally think about your performance on the recent Richard Seibert show, debating Ron Craig? And are you going to accept Hardfire's invitation to debate whoever it is that they want you to debate?
Well, fascinating.
Yeah, well, I posted the unedited version of the debate on 911bloggers.com if anybody wants to.
Yeah, there was a debate, and CFRB Radio in Toronto, which broadcast throughout the East Coast, aired it 2 hours with myself and an explosives expert, not a demolition expert, but explosives expert. And we had a very interesting discussion about this, and you can go to 911blogger.com and listen to this 2-hour debate. In fact, I encourage the young man you'll hear a lot more. I address specific questions that he addresses, and I ask him specific questions, and it's very, very interesting and lively. And I felt good about the debate. That was your question about that, right?
Right. And Hardfire is supposedly, according to some posts that I've seen, they want you to debate somebody that...
Hardfire wants me to debate?
Yeah, if you want, I can get you more information. I forgot the guy's name. I mean, they keep saying, he's got to debate this guy. He's got to debate him. They get angry, so...
Hardfire is a mainstream CNN?
No, I think that's a different...
That's Crossfire.
Yeah, it's Crossfire.
What's Hardfire?
The Loose Change Boys guys or whatever.
Hardfire.
Debated on that particular show.
Yeah, thank you. Hardfire is run by a gentleman named... I forgot his name. He keeps emailing me and asking me to debate and calling me a chicken because he says this is the 9/11 fantasy movie. What he wants to do is set me up, and there's no moderation whatsoever, and it's a complete trap, really, of dishonest individuals, which I want nothing to do with. I will debate honest individuals, mainstream media, anytime. So that's that question.
Okay, thank you.
I wanted to get your comments on the recent insinuation that your website is spreading terrorist ideology.
Oh, thank you. What this gentleman is saying is true. There was a House committee hearing, if that's the correct term, in which Jane Harman, congressional congressperson, congresswoman, held, and Mark Weitzman from the Simon Wiesenthal Center for
Jewish
Tolerance gave a presentation on all of these websites that are proposing jihadic militant action against the United States. And sandwiched in there is my website in an insinuation, defamatory insinuation, that we're somehow a terrorist organization or promoting violence or against our government in some way. We are for the truth. And 200 Architects and Engineers is incredible. And we of course don't have any violence whatsoever in any of our sections of our website. We just simply want the truth. And so we are responding through a different graduated series of remedies to deal with this. We'll be writing them a letter, and then we're also consulting an attorney about this.
Thanks. I know that your area of expertise is architecture and engineering, but I want to ask you this question because I like to ask you 9/11 truth subject experts, and it had to do with World Trade Center 7, and specifically with the fact that it seems like there's a lot more for them to have to explain, simply because we did get to see World Trade Center 7 fall down with an unobstructed view, in other words, 7 hours after the other towers. And I was wondering why, considering that there was at least a few minutes when it was pretty much concealed by the pyroclastic flow and the pulverized concrete dust from the collapse of the North Tower, when it wasn't brought down at that time, if it was in fact a controlled demolition?
Yeah, excellent question. Most people who have looked into this theorize, and it's only a theory, we don't know. We want a real investigation to find out why Building 7 wasn't brought down at the right time when it was obscured by the dust from the collapse of World Trade Center 1. That was a joke. The building, I hurt my back just today, so that's why I'm walking funny, if any of you are wondering. World Trade Center 7 was brought down in the afternoon.
7 hours later.
7 hours later.
Wow.
We think it was supposed to go down. Well, some people think that one of the airplanes was supposed to be the one that hit World Trade Center 7. Which flight?
93 was what they hit.
93, the one that went down in Shanksville. The one that most people think was shot down in Shanksville, as opposed, because the debris was strewn over 8 miles. Does that sound like an airplane wreck? No. But there's plenty of other interesting. Some people saw jet planes, jet fighters up there with it too. Anyway, that's most people's theory, is that it was supposed to go down either in the shadow of this, or it was supposed to be hit by an airplane.
So it was a foul up, probably.
Follow up?
Foul up.
A foul up.
Foul up.
Yeah, these things don't go off perfectly, but who knows?
One more question.